Beastie Boys, Sabotage.
Right, you want to hear a story of this lady, of this, as I will call her, a fucking idiot at work today? Right, I'll tell the story, because I assume your silence means yes.
Yeah, sure.
Um, so, like, she was speaking English the entire time. I just want to preface that. Um, Throughout the entire transaction, she only spoke English to me. I don't know if she only knew little and, like, enough just to get by or what. But she's, speaking English, and then all of a sudden, whole thing was like $10 and whatever cents, like 27 cents, something like that. And she gives me a $20 bill. So I charge her for $20, and it's $9 and whatever cents back, 80 or 70, whatever. So I give her that, and then she starts complaining to me in Spanish, which seemed odd to me because I was like, and we just had like a small conversation in English, but maybe just again conversational English, whatever. And I know very little Spanish, but I can tell that she's saying $10. Don't know why, but she's saying $10 a lot. And I was like, what's the okay, I'm like maybe she wants $10, and then I explained to her that she needs like another dollar. And then I can trade in the 9 that I gave her. She gives me another dollar for 10. But that didn't seem to be the problem, or she just didn't understand me because she kept telling me the same thing over and over again. And I was like, lady, I like explained to her like how much she owed, like how much of the groceries were, how much she gave me, and then how it would equal to $9 and whatever cents. And she just would not accept my answer. And then she was like, I want to talk to your manager. So I was like, okay. I walk up to somebody, wasn't the manager, that's for sure, because I wasn't wasting his time with that. Walk up to somebody and was like, hey, you speak Spanish, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, can you come help me with this customer? Because they're just not getting it. So I explained to them what's going on as we walk over to my check stand. They go, okay, what seems to be the problem or whatever. They start talking in Spanish, and then the the lady that was complaining just goes, "Oh, okay," in her Spanish accent. This sounds really racist because I keep saying Spanish a lot. She, does the whole whatever, and then she walks away, and then the person that I got to help me just looks at me and just goes, "She's stupid," and then like walks away. And I was like, "What?" So then later on, I went up to her and I was like, "Wait, what was the problem? Like, what did she want?" And she was like, she thought that she got $10 back, but she didn't. I just explained it to her, and I was like, I explained that shit to her 3 different times. How did she not get it? Thank you for coming to my TED talk. Also, this random 5-year-old was like really sexist for no reason to me.
This what?
This 5-year-old, well, I'm just gonna say 5. I don't know their age. Old enough to talk and to fucking be sexist. Apparently, they came up to me and like their mom was like paying and bagging this stuff, and the little girl just looked at me and just goes, "Why do you have blonde hair?" And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Only girls can have blonde hair." And I was like, "That's a little sexist. Why do you say that?" And she was like, "Well, boys are supposed to have short hair." And I'm like, "Says who?" I'm like, why can't I have long hair? Why can't I be different? And I forgot how the entire
Jesus had long hair. What do you say about that?
we had like a small back and forth. I mean, I wasn't serious or anything, but we had a small back and forth. And then after the mom paid, she was like, "I'm sorry for my daughter," and I was like, "Don't be fucking sorry." I'm like, that probably just made my day. I was like, usually I
Jesus
hate
had
kids, but
long
that little girl made
hair.
my fucking day.
I think you're calling that little girl based.
Is it bad to be mid? I don't actually know.
What?
What is mid an insult or is that a compliment?
I said based.
I know you said based. I'm asking a different question.
I don't know. Mid is just kind of like eh.
She was very mid. If that's an, I don't even know what mid means. To be completely honest with myself. Thank you, Thanks for this good Warframe tip. You can crawl to cover while bleeding out. Move to a spot where your team can revive you safely. It makes me every time I die, I just put my controller down and I'm just like, guys, I'm dead, and I just start like looking at my phone. You're not a good Warframe player if you can't revive your fallen teammate in the middle of a battlefield. I'm just saying.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the
So,
cooling
any
cells.
interesting gaming news that you heard about?
No, honestly, I've been kind of slowly edging out of gaming. Well, if anything, they're gonna nerf the blades. Apparently, they're shit. The exotic ones.
Well, yeah, because it just sounds like there's shittier versions of the one that you can build. Because the one that you can build, you can customize. You can make it really good. And by that I mean increase its shield duration. You can't do that with the other one.
No, the other ones have their own special gimmick. Like the something about the warlocks can heal.
When I
I
looked
forget
when
what
I
the other.
looked at the one for the Titan, it literally it didn't say anything. It just said that it gets a shield. And I was like, okay, well they all get shields. What's the difference?
I don't know. They all have their own little stupid gimmick. I mean, I haven't been paying too much to gaming. Honestly, I've been more focusing on building model kits.
The YouTube channel right there. You just buy and build Lego sets and model kits.
There's already a YouTuber that does that.
Hey dog, there's probably a lot of YouTubers that do that. Why not just be another one?
Yeah, guys. Hello. We're gonna be building the Gardevoir model kit.
You know the difference is for you though? You're racist
What?
and they're not.
You are safe.
Funny enough, one of them actually is, or a little.
Extracted.
That's why I watch them.
Wouldn't admit defeat like that.
What?
You gotta set yourself apart, Ruben. You gotta be more racist than him. Come on.
I'll be the first Mexican that's not into Dragon Ball.
Well, you've already failed. Don't you watch Dragon Ball?
No, that's my little brother.
The reactor is going into stasis.
I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of Dragon Ball. I think I've watched like clips and like 10 minutes maybe of an episode of like probably a filler episode as well. Probably wasn't even like a main one.
Extracted.
Why the fuck is this door playing?
Fuel cell reinserted. When the
Well,
reactor
Why
is
isn't this
started,
fucking door opening?
Because they're in lockdown. You have to find a terminal and hack it.
Yeah, I couldn't hack it from where I was.
Well, what the fuck? Why is there like near enemies all of a sudden? This is their ship, sure, but like it's overrun with infested. Why are they still here? What kind of captain goes down with the ship is this?
Actually, we should start investing in tools for that. I think about it.
In building model kits. You're gonna buy
Yeah, well,
tools.
Yeah, there are tools that you can use and probably should get.
You know what? I would make fun of you, Ruben, but I did literally just buy a mic stand and a bunch of accessories for $20. So I don't think I can. I don't think I'm in any place to make fun of you right now. So
Exactly.
you know what you want to hear what did happen today, which kind of annoyed me, but was also like kind of good.
But
So this is gonna make me sound really antisocial. So when I show up to work, usually I have like an hour to I don't know. I usually have time to kill when I get off the bus. So I like to go and get some lunch or breakfast, will depend on the time. I like to get some food before I go to work. And usually, I sit if it's not hot out, I'll sit like by the fuel station or something, like close enough that I can walk to work and not be late. But it was really hot, so usually I like to sit closer to the store in the shade. But not, I don't go inside. I can go inside and into the break room and eat in there, but I don't want to do that because then people are going to talk to me. So I sit outside where I know no one's going to go, and I'll sit there and I'll eat. But for some reason, my boss was there. And he sees me as I'm about to, like, start to sit down. And he comes up to talk to me, and I was like, well, I guess now I have to, like, make it look like I'm just going to walk into the store and I'll eat in there. But he comes up and recently, Catherine applied to Food for Less. And he comes up to me and he's like, hey, he goes, do you have a sister? And I was like, are you talking about Catherine Lopez? And he's like, yeah, I saw the application. He's like, I just wanted to know if, like, that was your sister or not. And I was like, yeah, yeah. And he goes, how old is she? And I'm like, oh, same age as me, you know. And he's like, you guys are twins? I was like, yeah, actually, we are twins. And he was like, okay. And he's like, and he just goes, do you know what what she wants to do, like if she starts walking you? And I was like, I don't know, she never really talked about it. I was like, I imagine just you see like me. I imagine she wants to do that. And he was like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, I need someone to be like another fuel clerk, which a fuel is for the gas station.
Yeah, I know.
Just making sure I'm covering all my bases here. Sorry, but
I'm not your average. I'm not your average American.
that's true. But here's the thing: I want to get moved to fuel. Like my goal is to go into fuel because it's super secluded and like antisocial. It's if you want to be antisocial, you won't get fuel. So I want to go to fuel. So he says that, and I was like, no, I don't think Catherine would want to work at fuel. But I was like, but I'll go to fuel. And he's like, you will? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, I'll set up the modules. Like, I'll get the modules ready for you. And I was like, fuck, I'm actually let's get moved to fuel now. So I sat and ate my hamburger from Burger King, inside, sadly, but I might get moved to fuel. I mean, it'll be bad for like Warframe of us playing because I'll get off at like 11 p.m. He told me that I'll close there, so there's that. But other than that,
What time do you go in?
they only ever work like 4 to 5 hours, so 6, 7. No, not 6. That'd be 7. No. 6, 5. No, not.
Why the fuck?
My brain isn't working. Give me 1 sec. Like 7, 6. Because they only ever walk like 4 to 5 hours. Because then they never, unless you take someone's, unless you cover for somebody and your shift happens immediately after theirs, most of the time they don't they don't get a lunch. Unless you go into or unless you immediately follow up by going inside the store and start working there after your fuel stuff. So I'm just gonna say like 5, 6 evening, like kind of like how I am now, but I'd leave my house even later rather than whenever I leave now.
Is that where? All right. Last time I made some fun with that. Can somebody check on sleep?
Just sounds to me like Ruben, you run out of time to come and buy some Pokemon packs.
I'm gonna try to go one of these days. What days do you have work this? What days do you have off this week again?
Friday, Saturday. Don't go on my off day, you fuck. Go on a day where I'll be there.
I'll go on Sunday or maybe Thursday.
What time on Sunday? What time on
What time do you go in?
On Sunday, I'm there 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Thursday, I'm there 2:30 to 8 p.m.
Okay, show up around 10. I'll try to.
Well, I was gonna say you should show up around 3 on Sunday, and then once I'm off, we can get some lunch.
Actually, no. I'll try to show up Thursday. What time are you going on Thursday?
2:30 to 8.
2:30 to 8. All right. Fucking hell.
Makes it really better. They usually put me on like the 15 items or less line.
I still hate that one. I hate that one shop. Fucking. What was it called? Fantasyland or whatever.
Oh my, dude, I'm still.
I only hate them for some of the prices of the items they have. That's the only thing I hate.
I like
it's a cool store. Just the price.
Cool. I like the lady that tried to like have me rebuy the KK Slido.
Oh right.
I'm also glad that when one of them took my bag and I got to recite that one line where it's like I know everything in them. Or however that line goes, I can't even remember. I just remember he took it, and I was just thinking like, all right. I ran through the entire list of items in my backpack and was like, all right, I know everything in there. If something's missing, I'm gonna fucking complain to this guy. Can't just say doing interception with infested enemies is really easy because they run up to attack you. You don't have to worry about it.
I just hate the prices of some items.
Yeah.
And the fact that they'll upsell because they know that it's hard to get or something.
Yeah, but they and especially I imagine the prices are high anyways, just because they're like new.
Nope, like that Reaper Figma, I could buy it from the original company that makes them because I guess they have like an overstock of them for like $80.
We have control
But in
of
that,
all
so they're selling it for like
resources.
120, I think, or like 150.
Fuck that.
And like you know, the little Tokyo store or whatever.
Yeah, I actually like shopping now. They're not
I
terrible.
like it, but sometimes the prices are a bit much.
I think it's just a
Like,
Japan thing. Just an Asian thing.
nope. You wanna know something?
Uh,
I bought two model kits from that store, two big
We have
ones.
decoded the message.
The
Clear
size
the
kind
air.
of determines the price a little.
yeah,
I
because
bought
it would take more
one.
materials to build it. I kind of understand it.
Well, then because of the detail they'll put into it.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I bought. Well, I had a coupon also, but I bought a $90 one, dropped down to 80, and it's normally sold for 70. And I know where I can get the model kits for like retail price, and they sold another one for I think I got it for 60. I think the normal price is like around 50. Shit's super.
Because I think they'll really I think they're trying to get people to be like, well, I'll get it because I'm here type, you know?
Stronger reinforcements.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's how they got me.
Yeah. That's why I buy video games. They're the same price all everywhere I go. Expensive.
Yeah, but now that I know I can how to get to downtown, I'm thinking of going there and phoning the kids.
But, oh shit! I just elbowed my drink. Oh, I just had my life black before my eyes.
Though I think for now I'm gonna cut back on the spending.
Yeah, it sounded like you were going like every day. Dude, you don't game. I
I
want to
only
play. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I only went down to Little Tokyo twice this week, or no, last week. No, it was this week.
I think the fact that you went twice in a week is the problem.
I don't go there any. The last time I'd been there was like 2 years ago, and that was Albert.
I smelled it.
But yeah, I have one, two, three, four,
You have $5.
6. No, I have like around. No, I have 10 kits to build in total.
Like me with video games.
Huh?
I keep like looking at what's on sale to play a new game, and I'm like, dude, I have like 30 in like my library that I haven't even opened. Like I bought them and I
No,
haven't
I'm
downloaded
gonna
them.
say. What did you say? It sounds like what?
It sounds like me with games. Like I have a
Oh
shit
yeah.
ton of games that like I haven't even like touched, but I own them, and I'm always looking at whatever the PlayStation or Steam has on sale or the Switch, and I'll be like, maybe I want one of these.
Yeah, I can
Well,
agree
all of
with
the
that.
Assassin's
Though
Creed games
I'm
sit in my library. Like, come on, hurry up, download us.
I think like model kits for at least. Well, I know definitely in the summer they're gonna take my time because I also got one that's apparently not harder to build, but it just has more parts compressed down. So that'll take a good while. I think kind of the reason I do this is because it's like having action figures again, but it's of a series I like or a cool design.
Still partially upset my brother and sister didn't do that gift idea that I guess my brother found.
What was that?
Christmas. My brother for Christmas he found a bean bag of Torterra for like $300 something. And went up to my sister and was like, I'll get half if you can get the other half. And I think my sister said no. My sister was like, no, I want to get him like his own standalone gift that's like from me. And when my brother told me that, I was actually upset because a beanbag fucking chair of my favorite Pokemon is awesome.
I see a lot of beanbag chairs.
If you ever find a Torterra one, they're
Most
awesome.
I'm gonna say most of the time it's been a Snorlax, but I see a lot of those.
Yeah, Nick, you're really getting peppered with fucking enemies right now, aren't you?
What's the next mission?
Assassination.
Alright, Pog.
And I'm actually upset because I just did that 3 assassination one for Nightwave. I feel y'all about to do it. Finally, something that it indeed is under attack.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. We have decoded the message.
Yeah, all of a sudden there actually have been Pokemon model kits.
I think that's
Kind
Pokemon.
of like a new thing. I'm kind of surprised they're just now making them, and they're also stupid cheap. Yeah,
Let me know if you find one of the Pokemon.
I can tell you which ones there are right now. They have one of Lucario,
Okay,
Cinderace,
real
Scarchomp,
quick, real quick. Define cheap.
$10.
Okay, I don't actually cheap. Alright, please continue the list. You ended at Garchomp. The Lucario,
But that's if you
Gardevoir,
can.
Garchomp.
I gotta say that's if you can find it from the actual retailer.
I will so
People
time
who
low.
other people. I'm about to say in some cases they'll upsell them a little bit, like Little Tokyo. I think
My
Gardevoir.
max is 15. Anything higher, I'm not touching. Not even considering.
I'd say Gardevoir might have been upsold a little. It was around 15 or 20.
15 is my limit. God forbid, I'm not doing higher.
You see, I was able to. Actually, I think I found a Garchomp one on Amazon. And it doesn't look that bad actually. This one up to fucking 30. All right, I can get it for 20.
Well, if you know, if you can find one of Totera or Albo, let me know.
I
I'll
haven't
buy
done
it.
those Pokemon yet. I know what Pokemon they've done.
If they do those two, let me know and I'll take it. Have they done Charizard? Probably, right?
Charizard?
Yeah, Charizard.
Surprisingly not. I have not seen a Charizard one. I have seen the one that I have in my collection. Scorbunny, Gardevoir, Reshiram, Zamrock. Wait, is it? No, Zekrom. Arceus, Ho-Oh, Lugia, I think. I know I've definitely seen Ho-Oh. Who
Dude,
else? Who else?
I realized I gotta play Black and White too now.
Oh, yeah, Mewtwo, but you were there when I bought that one.
I realized that I need to play Black and White too. My brother pointed out something to me, and I was like, "Fuck, he's
What?
right." I, I kind of look like the protagonist, the male protagonist of Black and White too, and it bothers me. Like he sent me a picture, and I'm like, dude, if this dude didn't wear fucking shorts, I was like, I think that'd be me. He wears like shorts with leggings on, but he wears like basketball shorts. Like,
Oh, I was about to call Cap right there because I played through Black and White a
yeah,
while back,
no, not
but I
Black and
forgot how
White.
they
Black
look.
and White 2
White too, Black
specifically.
and
Yeah.
White too.
If this guy was in like jeans and had like a hoodie on, I'm like, and not that stupid hat that he wears, I would be like, I'm like, fuck, dude, that's me.
We need to find the
So
VIP and take them down. Do not let the target escape. Alad V is sick. The infestation.
I realized it's like the one Pokemon game I've never played to completion that isn't Sword and Shield.
But in doing so, you
I
will
was like,
also
fuck, I need to
ensure
actually like get around. I need to finish it now. I need to play it.
the infestation.
But
You
I'm gonna.
remind me. You just remind me. I need to complete my fucking Pokemon 3DS collection. I just need that one game.
Which one?
Like fucking Thanos, Ultra Moon,
Oh,
like Thanos. I just need the last Infinity Stone.
Targets ahead.
Oh yeah, wasn't jokes about Infinity Stones? Isn't like Tom Brady coming back to the NFL or some
yeah.
shit?
He announced retirement and then was like, actually,
How many rings does he have?
a
Like
lot.
7.
Yeah. Dude, he's already got the fucking gauntlet. It sounds like it's not like you're going for a second one, dude. You're gonna do a double snap. Yeah,
What happens when he snaps?
he literally announced retirement like right around the time like the regular season for the NFL ended, and I think his team got like lost in the playoffs or whatever. He was like, "All right, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
damn
stop."
y'all suck. Damn y'all suck. I'm coming back.
Yeah, he's like, well, no, because no, he was on the team when they lost. Oh, fuck. He was on the team when they lost, so he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop." He's like, "That's my last season, guys." You know, he announced his retirement,
You've located.
and then like a few days ago, like maybe a week ago from today, like a few days
What the
ago,
fuck happened?
he just fucking I don't know what
Wait, am I
happened.
being possessed? Oh, I'm
Maybe.
being possessed, I guess.
Don't shoot anybody, yeah. But then like
Fuck you.
a
Wait,
few
that's his ability?
maybe, but then like a few weeks ago, he was just randomly like, actually, guys, I'm not retired. They gave him a lot of money, and he's like, scratch that, I'm not fucking leaving.
Alright, because I'm thinking back to like that one picture where it was like you remember in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, like you said to
Personally.
stay away. I lied. I think what I like most is just how he says it.
Dude, fucking like I just think it's funny. Do you know how long he's been in the NFL, Ruben?
How long?
Probably about as long as you've been alive. I think he started in either 2001 or 2002, so he's been there for like 20 something years. Longer than the either as long as you or as long as me, but he's been in the NFL for almost like our entire lifespan. Where the fuck did he go? What's the
2,000 motherfucker. This dude's been in it longer than I've been alive.
wait since 2000?
Yep.
Holy shit, dude! That's longer than both of us. He's been in it for how old are you? 20? You're 20. Are you 21?
They won't
I'm a third 21 this year.
Let's go.
Okay, so he's been in the NFL for we're coming on to 22 years now.
Jesus Christ, this man.
He has like the most Super Bowl rings out of like anybody. Probably because everyone
You're
fucking
like, just
retires.
Like, the map's bugging out. It says 0 meters. I'm trying to follow the markers, but
I'll set a waypoint when I get there. Hopefully that'll help.
I think
Like,
I don't know much about him, but I just like nope. The thing's bugging out entirely.
all right, we'll just
Yeah, it's bugged out.
open the map and do your best. I can try and lead you. You're going in the wrong way. That helps.
No, the fucking map's bugged out too.
Okay, we'll just stand
Damn
around
it.
for a minute.
Allied V fucked me over.
And how does it feel, Nick? You can say most people can't say this, I guess. Well, I mean, most people around my age can't say this. But you've been alive like slightly longer than Tom Brady's been in the NFL. Tom Brady's been in the NFL longer than I've been alive. Kidding? Yeah, it could be. He was supposed to retire this year. Like he said, this was gonna be his last year. Or last season, he said that he was gonna retire at the end of the season. And then like a week or so ago, he was like, "Actually, you guys are giving me enough money to come back." And should be dead and he'll still be in.
They won't be
But,
bothering
yeah.
us anymore.
He's like 60. He's still quarterback. He's still one of like the best quarterbacks. That's what he is, right? He's a quarterback, I
What
think.
My question is, what happens when he snaps?
What do you
Do
mean?
you just erase half of the teams?
he snaps both his fingers, and then like whatever team he's on is like the last team. Like that's the only team in the NFL after that. They always win the Super Bowl.
I know nothing about the man, but what I like are some of the jokes in it.
Still in the NFL? Not who that is. Clearly, he doesn't have an impact like Tom Brady.
I was gonna say my favorite joke is that the reason
Oh, I didn't think you don't want to Vince have seen that movie. That was good.
I'm just thinking,
I'll give that one to you. That was good.
I'm just thinking about the jokes people make about Tom Brady. Like the reason why everybody has to wear helmets so they can stop Tom Brady from kissing them on the lips or some
Yeah,
shit.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one.